If you're anything like me, you're tired of using the same old ballistic weapons, struggling to upgrade them with thousands of points in salvage, only to then realize the damage will absolutely fall off in just a couple more rounds. Unfortunately, this ain't Cold War zombies, and weapons in this game are a little undertuned, so I decided to put together a build in Black Ops 6 Zombies that will carry you far into those endgame rounds without ever having to fire a single bullet. Easily dispatching hordes of zombies, slicing up special zombies in just a few swings, and even making you immune to one of the most annoying attacks in the entire game. I'm going to go over the best perks to use, how to get the wonder weapon to complement this setup, and even some little tips and tricks here and there on how to get the absolute most out of this build. If you enjoy this video or find it at all helpful, let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see more builds and setups like this in the future, make sure you subscribe and stick around. As usual, thank you for watching, and let's get right into it. First things first, before you even jump into the game, you're going to have your Aether Shroud field upgrade research maxed out. This way you can equip the major augment Void Sheath, which is what allows us to extend the duration of Aether Shroud with melee kills and even enhance our melee further with extra void damage. You're also going to want to make sure you have the minor augment Extra Charge, which gives you, well, an extra charge. That way you won't ever get caught without your life-saving field upgrade ready to go. Now let's hop into the game and show you how to get cooking with this setup as soon as possible, as well as go over the most important augments you need to be using for each perk required in this build. Once you're in game, you gotta get your hands on that beautiful Raven sword, so here's how to do that. First, you gotta make it to round 10. Challenging, I know, but at round 10, good ol' Sir Buckethead will spawn in, and you need to kill him and grab the stamp that he drops on the ground. Then, head to the courtyard and interact with this specific statue to claim your sword. Next, search the alchemical lab room located nearby for an antique bone placed on one of the shelves. Yours may look different from mine and also may be in a slightly different location, but it is in this room. Head all the way back to spawn into the basement under the bar and place the bone and your sword in this dial on the wall. Now, according to what bone you have in your game, input the corresponding code in the dial and submit it. These purple orbs will begin to emit from the wall and slowly follow you around. You need to lead them over these small void portals on the ground, and after 3 orbs fall in, it will move to a new location. Follow it to the new location and repeat this process 3 times until it returns to the dial on the wall. Interact with the dial and claim your beautiful void sword. Now that you have the void sword, it's time to start getting the perks that you'll need. Starting with the most important perk for this setup, Melee Macchiato. For this, you're going to want Espresso, which will greatly increase the speed with which you can swing your sword, and you'll also want Stick and Move for the better mobility when backpedaling. Next, you'll want Vulturade, which with the augment Fetid upgrade will allow you to spawn yellow clouds that will charge your Aether Shroud when you stand in them. You'll also want Condor's Reach so you can collect zombie drops while swinging and backpedaling them, rather than having to run into hordes and risk your life to grab some loot on the ground. You're also going to want to go get Stamina up with the Dasher augment so you can tack sprint for even longer, as well as Hard Target so you don't get sniped by parasites or any other ranged attacks. Then Speed Cola, which with the supercharged augment will help you get Aether Shroud even faster. Elemental Pop is also a good one as it will activate Shadow Rift and other ammo mods more frequently. I use the Imperil Peach augment since with a melee focused build you will be taking a couple swipes here and there. I also recommend Chillberry, even though I don't have it unlocked yet, as it will just simply give you more ammo mod activations. PhD is not as important as the others, but it does provide a superior speed boost when using the Tribologist augment? The fuck is that word? Allowing you to close the gap between enemies in the blink of an eye. The rest of the perks and augments are completely up to you to choose. I would just focus on using augments that complement your survivability on perks like Jug and Quick Revive. I'm lagging my dick off, by the way. Like, dude, do you see this rubber banding? I'm just trying to record some shit, man. Why you gotta do this now? But with Stick and Move, it is just so easy to just backpedal. You literally just have to hold left click and tap S on your keyboard every now and then. Get a nice group together. Only thing about Aether Shroud is they all run away from you, which is good, but also, like, not when you're trying to kill them. Oh my god, I just lagged. It's like a nuke went off. But yeah, it's like I just used my field upgrade and I already have it back. Because the kills you get during your field upgrade use count towards your next charge, because we have 2 charges. Here's another sword trick for you here. One of my comments also mentioned this in a previous video, but if you get grabbed by the Amalgam, and you have the sword in your hand, All you need to do is right click, spam your right click or your guard, which would be LT on controller, and he'll put you down. You won't take any damage. Spam right click and see it made that little ching noise, and that means you blocked the damage. If you looked at my health bar there, you notice I took 0 damage. Spam right click, ting, and no damage. So when you're using this build and you have the sword in your hand, if you get grabbed by an amalgam, just spam right click and you will take 0 damage. Get him running away. Holy shit. Yeah, that lasted a long time, that one. Motherfucker. I was on Instagram Reels, dude. What, I can't take an Instagram Reels break without you closing the damn game? Damn, amalgams really aren't dangerous at all with this sword. Since you can just literally take 0 damage from their grab attack, it's like, this guy is just not a threat. Yeah, there you go, stand still and let me smack the shit out of you. I went and I shut off my mom's computer and now my internet's better. Oh shit, let's use that real quick. Just like that, anytime you get in a dangerous situation, now I'm completely safe. I'm gonna kill this guy while I'm completely safe. There we go, don't have to worry about him. Get a couple more kills. And just like that. And I already have the next one charged, you know?
I'm fast as fuck, boy!
Yeah, good luck catching that fucking guy, though, when you use Aether Shroud. You know, I think the best would be, like, save your sword charge, right? Until one of these show up. And then when they show up, stand in it and use your sword charge. Because that would give you a shit ton of Aether Shroud charge for sure. Alright, and now I'm going to exfil. And not use any kill streaks. I'm just going to use the sword. And see if it'll work. I would go to round like 55 or whatever, but everyone knows the swords do infinite damage. It's a wonder weapon, so it's not like there's any question of whether this build is going to work later in the game. It will always perform the exact same. Like what you've been seeing, it'll work just as well on round 55, you know, or beyond even. All right, I got here the minute left. Let's see if I can just use the sword and get this shit done. A couple left right here, and last guy. There we go. So round 36 exfil with just the sword, nothing else, and it works fine. No kill streaks required. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I had a ton of fun with this setup, and it genuinely is one of the best augment setups I have used in this game so far. Obviously, it is best paired with the wonder weapon swords on the Citadelle Des Morts map, but the setup works just fine with any other melee of your choice. If you're playing a different map or going for camos, this build has you covered. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all the support. I also have started live streaming and plan to do so regularly, though I don't have a set streaming schedule yet. I am working on that. I stream right here on YouTube, so no need to switch to any other platforms. If you want to stop by, see what games I'm playing, ask me questions, tell me to get a haircut, anything along those lines, I would be ecstatic to see you all there and engage with you in the chat. With all that being said though, thank you for watching, thank you again for all the support, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.